Today, we're going to learn how to fillet a fish. So let's start out by talking about the equipment that I like to have ready when I'm getting ready to fillet fish. So for one, I like to have a polyurethane board. Personally, I really like Berkeley's fillet knives. Really think they're good quality, like this one because it's got a nice rubber handle. Knife sharpener. So what I'll do here is go through it a few times so you can hear how it's sharpening. What it's doing is it's putting the right angle on both sides of the blade. Once I get that done, every couple days that I fillet, what I'm going to also do is I'm going to use a stone right here, and I'm going to go back and forth, and what I'm doing is I'm only doing the tip. Because what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to have a nice sharp tip when I go into the fish. Then I like to double bag my fish. It's nice when it's winter because I can throw it right in the garbage. Summertime, what I'll actually do is I'll put the fish in here, tie it up, and then I throw it in my freezer, and then I wait till the day before garbage day, throw it in the garbage cans. Also a nice bowl of water that once I fillet the fish and skin it, I can actually throw it in. Another important part, if you're going to be filleting fish for a while and want to be comfortable, is this table. This table, as you can see, it's just above my belt line. What this does is it really allows me to fillet fish really comfortable. So those are basically, you know, the tools that I use when I'm filleting fish. Now, let's start filleting a fish. So today, got out there, got 7.5-inch bluegills. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to fillet a bluegill. So I'll start out with the tip of my knife. And what I like to do is I like to start at the front of the back. And then what I'm doing is I'm actually working to the back of the fish. And now what I'm on is I'm on the back vertebrae, and all I'm going to do is just slide my knife, and because it's sharp, it goes right through. Then I'm going to take it and go forward, and you can see how nice it went forward. Now there's a lot of meat in the front of a fish, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm cutting at an angle so that I get all that meat out. So the next thing is I'm going to grab the fish, and then you can hear how I'm cutting through some bones. And really that's the fillet. You can go a little bit further down, but this seems not to be as fat. Then I'm going to flip it over. So this is always going to be my second side. I always like starting the fish on the other side. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start 3/4 of the way back, and all I'm going to do is just run my knife nice and slow up. And then what I'm going to do is start here, and I'm going to find where the back is, and you can see how I came right out on the fin. Then what I'm going to do is just pull the knife back. I got the tail. Just go back up here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way. See how I cut up? You can see how much meat is right in there. Then what I'm going to do is pull it. Then we got to get through this bones right here. You want to get too far. And all you're going to do is pull it, and then I'll cut right down there. So now, as you can see, look at that. You see, it is, you can almost see right through. It is going to take you some time to actually get to that level where you can clean a fish this nice. And take your time, because this knife is sharp. You do not want to cut yourself. The next step is to actually remove the skin from the fillet and also get the Y bone out so you'll have a nice butterfly fillet. So let's walk you through taking the skin out. So typically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the knife at a 45-degree angle. And then what I'm going to do is grab this, and while I'm grabbing, I'm pulling the fillet towards me, And the knife is just going back and forth and holding it. So let's do that one more time. So I'm going to put the knife down, 45-degree angle. I'm going to grab the skin, and then I'm going to pull the skin towards me while I'm going back and forth with the knife. And you can see how easy that comes off. So now, what we're going to do is you can actually see this right here. If you see the bones right here, you can see that. What we're going to do is just go in with the knife, and what we're going to do is just pull that out, and then pull this out. And then what you'll be able to see, it's hard, you can see some of the bones in there. So especially fish that are bigger, you want to make sure you definitely do this so nobody complains about hitting a bone. But you can sort of see right there, you can see the bone right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 tasty fillets here that we can do anything with. Personally, what I like to do is we eat the fish just as quick as we catch it. If I was to freeze it, I definitely recommend putting the fillets, well, once you get them all rinsed off and clean, put the fillets in a bag. And once you get that bag, fill it up with water and then throw it in the freezer. You'll never get any freezer burnt and everything because all the fish are within the water. So these are, really how you go out and fillet fish.